Hey, this is Daniel with Adorama. I'm here with Joe McNally.
How's it going, Daniel?
Good, good, good. And if you watched our last video, you would have seen that we just used these two giant soft boxes, strip boxes, as rim lights to shoot some athletic portraits where they were jumping and stuff. And as we were setting up for our next shot, Joe had the great idea to maybe use them as a portrait light, because they're big lights, they could be soft, and we have a beautiful girl, so we figured we'd take a shot.
Well, that's the thing. You have to be opportunistic as a photographer, because you just never know. So why strike the set before you've really wrung every possibility out of it? That's kind of what this is. So it was a simple move just to drag these soft boxes in. As we all know, the bigger the light source and the closer to the subject, the more soft and wrapped it's going to be. So they went from rim light position to portrait position. And now, you know, given the broadness of the sources, you can just kind of play gently with the positioning of them, her attitude, her demeanor. It's very quiet, soft light, so I'm asking her to project a quiet, sort of pensive demeanor.
Right, perfect, and it looks really nice. So you kind of follow the same pattern of getting rid of all the daylight we have in here because we don't need it for this shot.
Exactly.
We have a black background, the lights are off the background with the grids and their positioning, and then it's just a matter of shaping her with it and creating just a beautiful form. Exactly,
and two lights is pretty essential here because if I just did one strong, beautiful side light, that might be just fine, but I would probably lose her hair because there's no definition on the other side of her at that point. So the two lights are actually playing together pretty nicely and helping me define her against the black.
Yeah. No, it looks great.
Okay. All right. Cool. Nice look. Nice look. Way to go. All right. And pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Tiny little bit bright on the portrait side of her. The hair light is fine. So I'm just going to take literally like 2/10 of a stop out of the main light. Ready to go. Nice. Okay. Pretty. Now maybe just relax that arm. Keep that arm in close. That's nice. That's nice. Now you did something just a couple of minutes ago. Keep going, keep going. Now look over your right shoulder, radically over your right shoulder. Now Daniel, could we just kind of quickly sort of bring that light around and put the other light back? Here's a quick thing that we can do. Her attitude and demeanor just kind of changed. So we're just reversing the position of the lights because she's reversing the attitude and direction of her head. Here's the beautiful thing about working on black. Both softboxes are in my photograph right now. They're in my frame, but you can't really tell.
Right.
Because they're black and the background's black.
Nice.
So, you know, and I adjust too. I mean, she's a lovely, you know, persona in front of the camera, so I'm going a little bit close. Okay. And the beautiful thing about working with big lights is they recycle like gangbusters. And this is encroaching. You know, I could dot that out afterwards, you know, because I'm black on black. I mean, even I could get rid of this in Photoshop, and I'm a complete Photoshop kind of like, you know, I don't know what you'd call me, an amateur, you know. And same attitude, please. Cool, cool, cool. Beautiful look, beautiful look. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. She's got this bemused expression on when I start to shoot quickly. It's like, huh, yes, of course, the camera loves me. That's it. That's what's happening right now. Yet another photographer. You know, there you go. Really nice. Nice, good look, good look, good look, good look. I got my cursor right on her eye because I want the critical sharpness to be on her eyes. Nice, that's pretty, that's pretty. Stay right there, please, stay right there. Good look, good look, good look.
Move this around more forward.
Yeah, let's wrap that a little bit more. The attitude is pretty, really pretty right now, but she came forward into a different position, so now I have to put another stop into that light and do that. Good look, way to go, sweet. Really nice, really nice. Coming in, I mean, you know, vary your position, move around, keep your subject going, pay attention to them. Don't go silent unless silence is called for. Okay.
So when you're using these strips, which you may have noticed several times, we just had to tweak them, make sure that you're thinking about where the light's going to fall, because this is a pretty narrow strip of light here, and of course there's all this light in the studio. It's easy to get tricked. So make sure you're aware of where your lights are when you're shooting. If your subject starts moving around, that's why Joe had me move the light up around. If we had just left it where it was, she would have had her face in shadow at one point. It's always important to kind of pay attention to that. All right, let's move this. Yep. Oh.
You look awesome. Wonderful. All right. Okay, all right. Andreas, could you get in there, please?
Oh, yeah. Do you need me in a different outfit? I got those 2 plaid shirts over there.
You got anything that's like denim-y? Like a denim?
That one shirt is like the most denim thing I have. Well, this thing, I guess. Oh wait,
that beat up denim shirt, is that yours?
This is mine, yeah.
No, what?
This one?
Yeah.
I think that's Scott's.
Put it on. He's not here.
Can you wear it?
Do it.
I'm sure I can wear it.
Yeah, go for it. He's not gonna care. Scott's a loving guy. Oh yeah, you look good in that. You should, you can keep that one.
I just would be like, thanks, Scotty.
Yeah.
All right, flower power lovers,
Oh.
kind of out in the field. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you what, Andreas, why don't you sit where Danielle is? And Danielle, you come over Andreas's shoulder.
Yep. She's more reflective.
She is highly reflective.
Yeah, it's interesting.
He is highly light absorbing.
Yeah, my skin is like that too,
yeah.
actually. I'm
It
also
gives-
very reflective.
Yeah, no. Here we go. Now you got to come in close. Yeah, there you go. Nice, nice, nice. All right, Andreas, tell me you're not loving this every minute of it. Here we go. Good. Beautiful. Much better.
That's actually kind of an interesting thing, right? All Joe did here was just move their position, because even though to our eye they look like they're very similar skin tones, some skin is just more reflective than other, and actually people will actually expose differently. So just swapping their places made a big difference exposure-wise.
Huge difference. I didn't change the power of the light, didn't change the position of the light, just changed the positions of my subjects relative to the light. And it's true. I mean, she kind of glows. When you throw a light at her, she's bouncing it back. He's more light absorbing, just is. Okay, so now I've only been working with group B, which is the overhead light. I'm going to throw in now group C and activate that. So let's see what we got going here. All right, here we go. Beautiful, you guys. Nice. All right, so it has a bit of promise, but it's too flat. And I think the reason it's too flat is that these lights need to be coming from camera right a little bit. So I like the attitude and dimension that they have. So let's just do this very quickly.
We'll set this way.
Yeah, we'll just rotate the lights around relative to them. Yep, exactly. Here we go. All right, cool. All right, so now there's an angle to the light, and there's the hope that maybe there's a little fall off, a little rotation into shadow. We'll see.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. The clamshell light is classically to like fill in all the shadow, but sometimes shadow is a little bit nice to have. So by just moving it around, you're actually going to be able to add some dimension that way.
Exactly, with him.
Yeah.
You know, in particular.
Yeah, you don't want him
He's
to be
got the
so
Pierce
flat,
Brosnan
yeah.
scruff going on, and he's a little bit of man of mystery.
Yeah.
You know, you want some shadowing to that face.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys, right at camera. Again, faces close together, very soulful, very nice. That's great. Good look. Pretty. And that's instantly better as opposed to the open cheek of over here. Okay.
Yes, you're right. This light really is great for anyone.
True, and we're the real litmus test. Suffice to say, we're supposed to be behind the camera, not in front of the camera. But what Daniel says is true. These big light sources here can make just about anybody look pretty good.
Just about, anyway.
Just about, yes.
So we're going to continue forward, making a few more videos, right? But it was great how you were able to take these two lights, which actually you were using in another shot, and then you just had this idea spontaneously. Let's just do more stuff with this and make several different shots here. You know, and it's just understanding, I guess, the light and where to put it and moving it around to give you so many different variations.
That's it. I mean, I urge experimentation. And when a big, beautiful softbox like this, grab as much subject matter as you can, move it around, experiment. You got great, you know, people in front of the camera. They're super talented, super good looking. Why not? You know, it's not that much effort to just experiment a little bit. We went from rim lights to side lit portrait to beauty clamshell fill to from one person to two people, and we did it all in pretty short order, quickly.
Yeah, it worked out really quickly. I mean, it was really nice when you got that first shot. You're like, let's just spin the lights around and see what it does. And then each time we moved it, it got a little bit better, a little bit of a change, and you've got a huge variety for the models.
And the thing is, too, you know, you never know. Like, we've worked hard all day, you know, kind of doing various pictures. That last setup, which was like a 2-minute, hey, how about this kind of thing, so far, I think, my favorite picture of the day.
Yeah, happens that way sometimes, right?
Yeah.
All right, so thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Adorama TV, and we'll see you next time.